In this video, we're going to cover our stats and probability unit of the review packet. So first, we are going to find some central tendency for this data. So for the mean, remember we are going to add up all of our data and then divide by how many there are. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 numbers. So we're going to add these up. And divide by 12. And we're going to get 6.9 or 9.2. The median is the middle of the set of numbers. So this is the average, this is the middle. So remember, you got to put your numbers in numerical order in order to find the middle. And so if I were to find the middle, so it's going to be between 7 and 8, so 7 plus 8 divided by 2 is going to be 7.5, so that's my median. The mode is the number that shows up the most, that's going to be 9, and the range is the max minus the min, so it's going to be 11. For the box and whisker plot, remember that this middle line represents your median. These represent, the whiskers on either end represent your mins and your maxes. Got a little zoomed out there. So the larger median would be the second period of the day, because the median's 85 versus the median of period 1 is 80. Smaller range, well, the range of period 2 would be 95 minus 70, which would be 25, and the range of period 1 is 97.5 minus 60. So period 1 has the larger range, second period has the smaller range. All right, looking at a scatter plot, describe the correlation. So as cups of coffee go up, hours of sleep go down. So as coffee increases, sleep decreases. So if I had 2 cups of coffee, the line of best fit says I would need 7 hours of sleep. I would get 7 hours of sleep. All right, dot plot. Median, again, is the middle. So we're going to find the middle. So 1, 1, 2, 2. Let me make this a little bit smaller. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8. So it looks like my median is 2, 2. The mean would mean I'd have to add these all up and divide by how many there are. So if I added them all up, I'm going to get 38. So remember, when you're finding the mean of something like this, I can do 0 times there's 3 zeros, plus 1 times there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plus 2 there's 1, 2, 3, 4, so on and so forth, and then divide it by how many there are, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 19. So you're going to end up getting 38 over 19, so my mean is also 2. Now the mode is which one shows up the most. The biggest stack is 1. All right, mean of a frequency table. So remember, we're going to do 0 times 6 plus 1 times 3 plus 2 times 7 plus 3 times 1 plus 4 times 0 plus 5 times 2, all divided by the total here, which is 9, 16, 17, 19. And so that's going to give us a mean of 1.6. The median is the middle, so I'm going to find that by kind of adding these up. So I have 9 here, and then I'd have 3 plus 7 would give me 10. So that means 9 is going to show up. The 10th one is in the middle here. So the median is 2, and the one that shows up the most is the mode, so that's the most frequent one, which is 2 pets. All right, histogram. What interval had the most students? Would have been 60 to 80. How many students scored at least 60? So that's 60 or above. So that's these two pillars, so 90 students plus 30 students, so 120 students. How many students scored at most a 40? So that'd be 40 or less. So that's 20 plus 10, so 30 students. And then how many total students were surveyed? Well, we got to add up all these blocks. So this was 10, this is 60. So 10 plus 60 plus 20 is 90, 180, 210. All right, moving on to the box and whisker plot. So again, min, median, max. So my min is 3, my max is 21. My range will be 21 minus 3, which would be 18, and my median is 12. All right, mean, median, mode again. So mean, we're going to add these all up together and divide by how many options there are. So divided by 10 employees. So add these all up and divide by how many there are. You would get 34,100. Median is going to be the middle, so you need to put these in smallest to biggest. So it looks like the smallest is the 22,000, 23,000. I'm just going to save myself the zeros. So 22,000, 23,000. Looks like there's two 24,000s. And then there's a 25. And so now actually I need to stick 26 in here. So my median is actually going to be halfway between 25,000 and 26,000.
Right.
Mode is the number that shows up the most, and the only one that repeats is $24,000. If the employee wanted to demonstrate they need for a raise, which average should they use? They should use the median because the mean is brought up it's not the best central tendency because most people make most employees make less than 30,000. All right, last page is you're working with a two-way table. So find the probability that someone was wearing yellow. So here's my total. So this one's gonna be out of 62. Wearing yellow would be the total wearing yellow, so it'd be 40 out of 62. We gotta always reduce these. So 40 divided by 62, turn it back into a fraction. Be 20 out of 31. Probability that someone does not have blue eyes. So not blue eyes, so 50 out of 62. Which is going to reduce to 25 out of 31. Probably that someone is not wearing yellow and has blue eyes. So that's where they overlap. So not wearing yellow and has blue eyes is 2 out of 62. So that reduces to 1 out of 31. And then probably that someone is wearing yellow given they have blue eyes. So that means my total is out of the total blue eyes, which is 12. So they're wearing yellow given they have blue eyes. So 10 out of 12 or 5 out of 6. And then probably that someone is wearing yellow or has blue eyes. So this is where we're going to add them together out of the total. So wearing yellow is 40, and then has blue eyes is 12. So 40 plus 12. And then we have to subtract off the overlap, which is yellow and blue eyes, so minus 10. It's going to give us 42 out of 60. Sorry, 21 out of 31. All right, one more two-way table. So probability that the food was good. So total good service was 95 out of 135, which will reduce to 19 out of 27. Good, given that the meal was lunch. So given that it was lunch, so then we're looking at the lunch total, and that it was good, so it'd be 50 out of 65, which would be 10 out of 13. Poor, given that it was dinner. So given that it was dinner, out of total dinner, given that it was poor, so 25 out of 70, which would be 5 out of 14. And then poor, given that the meal was lunch. So out of total lunch, that it was poor, so 15 out of 65.